Stan Van Gundy. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Keefe, and it's prime time, and it's the one. And for the Thunder, we've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams is out there with Justice Winslow. Then there's Cason Wallace, and it's Sims in at the center position. And both teams look to move the ball around, stand to create more offense.
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get a high percentage shot. It takes patience. It takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
Here's primetime. Trains the three-pointer.
3 points.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's a three-point game. The pass to Sims. McDaniels against Winslow. Sims, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. They shoot again. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up two.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
To the left wing. About a minute play so far here in the first. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul.
Justice Winslow.
That's his first foul.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Here's Edwards. And the shot goes down.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped. Edwards against Williams. Edwards can't hit.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Here's Wallace. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Gobert. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And great awareness of the situation. Gilgeous-Alexander sensing the chance for the steal and just taking it straight up on the break.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Out left of the wing. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Well, the strength of Gobert allows him to finish through contact better than most guys.
Outside Williams. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's prime time. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's prime time. This came out 36 points for him. 2 on the clock. Pulls up. Gobert, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Up top, Edwards. It's good from about 19 feet. Edwards got 6.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Another shot. Williams with the block. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Here's prime time. It's Edwards on the wing. Drops one in from the wing. He's got 8.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against New Orleans. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week. Prime time.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their effort.
Williams double team. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket of the night. Here's prime time. Gilgeous-Alexander cover. Here's prime time. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. And it's 9 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
And it's prime time missing. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Edwards passes to prime time. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 4. Passes to Sims. Lets it go. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. I was able to talk with Mark Dagnall for a minute. Their team's main focus tonight, well, it starts with All-Star Anthony Edwards. He said Ant is an incredible player. He's so physical. You have to throw multiple bodies at him. It's got to be a team effort to keep Edwards in check. An ambitious game plan. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
To the paint. Edwards, good.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Now here's Wallace. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
To the wing on the left. Here's prime time. Off target with his 3.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
So the Timberwolves call their first time out. Here in this stage of the season, Greg, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Keefe is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's prime time and at the point guard position. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander following a 3 from prime time. McDaniels against Winslow. He can't hit that time.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Oh, Edwards!
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Thunder trailing by 9. To the middle. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Wallace. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 18 points. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's Primetime. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Primetime, the pass to McDaniels. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Edwards, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Prime time, the pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Smart idea from McDaniels. Looking to convert inside.
Outside, Fox. He kicks to Winslow. Back to Fox. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 9. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Inside, prime time, and he lays it straight in. He's got 10.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Winslow against McDaniels. Back to Winslow. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. The story from beyond the arc. Here's who's leading in that category across the NBA. And you look at Edwards. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, prime time, right down the trail.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line. And that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Thunder trailing by 11. Winslow the bounce pass. Here's Fox. Keefe grabs the miss. Keefe's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Keefe's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end. A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last game, 26 points. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's prime time. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Left side, Edwards. Here's prime time. He's got 10. Shannon, no good. Keefe against Winslow. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing the teams have probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Gilgeous Alexander passes the wall.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Timberwolves leading by 10. Here's prime time. That's good. Basket number 5 out of 5 for 8-night shooting.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And the call will be against prime time. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. He's got 18. Winslow finds Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Sims. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
15 foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Thunder trailing by 11. Right side, Gilgeous Alexander.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to Keith. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Keith's got 4 points in the quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Off target at the rim. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Good on the triple. Prime time's got 15 points.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
And the Thunder with some changes. Jalen Williams comes in for Fox. And Topic is subbed in for Gilgeous Alexander. And a change for the Timberwolves. Barnes is checked in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, prime time in the last game against the Rockets was outstanding. Dropped in 36 points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves lead by 5. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at... Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
They've got Case and Wallace. Justice Winslow out there with Jalen Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Sims in at the 5 down low. And that's who Mark Dagnall starts the second half. Thunder trailing by 7. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Good on the shot.
Alexander.
Here's prime time. He dishes it to Gobert. rebound.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Gobert. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards passes to primetime. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist numbers.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Wallace left side. Wide open look. Gobert pulls it in.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Edwards passes to primetime, and he makes that one. And now it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
There's the steal, and here's the break. Wallace trying to break free. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 7.
Oh, wow. 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And the call will be against primetime. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. First 2 foul.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Fourth personal foul.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's primetime. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, he led it with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. You coached Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
Right. But you miss the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Just 4 to shoot. It's Edwards on the wing. Offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, when Gobert has the ball, it just seems like the defenders are plastered to him.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. 13 feet away. Jump shot is good. Primetime's got 9 points here in the second half.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
And there's the pass to Winslow. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good off the back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. 17-point game. Outside Williams. Kicks to Wallace. Williams against Keefe. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Williams can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's prime time. 26 points for him. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. Cracks in the tray. 1 points in the game.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Wallace dishes to Sims. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one is stuffed right through.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Gobert, the pass to prime time, missed inside. Thunder trailing by 18. Here's Wallace. Great D that time from Edwards. Minnesota's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's prime time. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Not going to go that time. Timberwolves leading by 21. McDaniels passes to prime time. The three-pointer, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. On the wing, Winslow. McDaniels defending. Williams finds Winslow. Gobert with the block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few defensive player of the year trophies.
Fox, he's checked in for the Thunder. Topic comes in for Casey Wallace. For the Thunder, Sims is checked in, and Wallace subbed in for Justice Winslow. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Prime time comes in for Dillingham, and so in the game for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Keefe, and it's prime time at the 1 spot.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious. Who got him?
Williams looking around. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right. A lot of examples. To the inside, Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's blocked. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's prime time. The rebound by Mitchell. Oklahoma City's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Keefe. Mitchell wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Prime time's shot is good.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. The 11-footer, and he knocks down the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 29 in the game.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Down low. Gobert can't hit.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half.
And, you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
passes it to Primetime. From deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. Pass to Sims. Outside Williams. And here is Mitchell. On the wing, Williams. Defended by Gobert.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Primetime. Nailed from three-point land. Primetime's got 8 points in the quarter.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And they'll get another chance. Up again. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City keeps it going. A new shot clock of 14 seconds. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be a Rudy Gobert.
Second team.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves leading by 17. Here's Primetime. And it's off from three-point range. Wallace the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside the arc. They get it again. Sims. No good on that one. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Primetime. Here's McDaniels. To the inside. Primetime's shot is good. 39 points for Primetime.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Williams kicks to Mitchell. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Sims inside. Defended by Gobert. 6 to shoot. Sims the pass to Wallace. Lets the 3 fly. Keith grabs the miss. Keith's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now the pass to Primetime. Misses in close. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 19. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Pass to Keith. Over Williams. And counted from 19 feet away. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Sims. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 14 rebounds.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Primetime. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here is Keith. Edwards passes to Primetime. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Sims has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot is long. Minnesota leading by 15. Edwards with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And Edwards slams it in.
Terrific play by Edwards. Moves like this are what makes him so much fun to watch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the lob to the hoop. A shot by Sims, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync.
First team foul.
Clearly a foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Mitchell. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Primetime. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
That free throw good from Primetime. I've heard some talk about this idea, Stan. What do you think about adding a one-on-one tournament to the All-Star Weekend?
Wow, Kevin, I love that idea. And if you could get the better players to play, I think there would be some serious interest in that from fans and some great competition among the players.
We see it every night in the NBA. That's what we all crave for, right? We want to see the biggest names against each other.
Yeah, every night we want to see the best players one-on-one against the other great players in the league.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's Primetime. Gilgeous Alexander covering. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Gilgeous Alexander. Fourth personal foul.
That's good from Primetime.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Fires from 14. Keith grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 21. Edwards passes to Primetime. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Keith against Williams. Wallace outside. From the arc. That's good from Williams. The assist by Wallace. Wallace has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're ahead by 18. 1:41 left to play here in the 4th. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game. Primetime.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taking on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldrich, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.